You'll look at them here. Pretty good detail on the models. I was hoping to get some mini excavators or skid loaders, but the forklifts will do for now. I'll probably do another load after this, depending on how long this one takes, but yeah. You gonna let me over there, buddy? Here we go. $378 miles to go. Hey there, everybody joining the stream. Today we're in the 49X and we are hauling a load of Bobcat forklifts into Texas. New DLC came out today, so I thought we'd give it a try. We're headed to Houston, Texas. Today we're in the 49X. My last stream I was in the Kenworth. Thought we'd give the 49X some work today. I did a couple logging loads earlier. The 49X is my logging truck. That's what I use it for most of the time. So I just felt like driving it again. So thought we'd pick up these Bobcats and get those down there, and then who knows, hopefully we can find another shorter load to go deliver some different Bobcat somewhere. Hello everybody coming into the stream. Today we are in the 49X and we're hauling some Bobcat forklifts from the new DLC that came out today. Going down to Houston, Texas. Just leaving El Dorado. So yeah, once we get out of town we'll be trucking then. We've been hitting every red light, I swear. How's everybody doing tonight? Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy the stream. Sure would help out quite a bit. If you like what you see, consider giving me a subscription. That'd be great. Help the channel out quite a bit, grow. Pretty new to this streaming thing, so you have to be patient with me here. Alright, here we go. Looks like we're getting on the highway now, getting out of town. Today we're in the 49X. Once we get some more people in here, I'd like to find out if there's any 49X or any Western Star mods. Now, I've heard of mods for most of the other truck brands, but I haven't heard anybody mention much about Western Stars. So I'd like to find out some more about that. Although after an update, it's probably a bad time to be looking for mods, but... There's a guy fishing down there. Looks like we're jumping on I-20 and headed toward Shreveport. Hello, if you just joined the stream, welcome in. Today we're hauling some Bobcat forklifts down into Texas. Houston, actually. We're in Arkansas right now, I believe. And we got about 286 miles to go. How's everything going today? Is the audio okay? Get around you, buddy. You're driving a little too slow. Alright, we're in Texas now. can't figure out why the Jake brake you can hardly hear in this truck. Hear it a little bit. In my Kenworth W900, you can hear it really well. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Nobody wants to watch me play. What the heck? The other night I had tons of people wanting to watch me play. Now nobody wants to watch me play. What in the world is going on? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're hauling some Bobcats into Texas, into Houston. From the new DLC here. Some Bobcat forklifts. Pretty nice looking models. Oops, signal's on. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Right now we're driving in Texas, and we're hauling some Bobcats. Holy cow. Nobody's interested. So boring. It's already about 5:02 in the afternoon. Time is flying by. Hey there, welcome to stream. Currently driving through Texas in the 49X, hauling some Bobcat forklifts from the new DLC. I was hoping to get skid loaders or mini excavators, but no such luck. Just about missed my exit. I'm gonna jump back into first person here. How are you doing tonight? Everything sounding okay? Is my voice in the game sounds okay? Let's see, what do we have left here? 112 miles till we get to Houston. Then hopefully we're able to pick up another load of these Bobcats and get them delivered. Be nice to see something different. They look like really nice models so far, though. I was really surprised to see that DLC drop today. I also picked up the Chrome DLC today. I didn't have that one yet. I think I have them all now, though. Today we're in the 49X. Use that as my logging truck most of the time. Has the least amount of miles of all my trucks. It's only got about 9,500. I think I put about 1,000, probably about 2,000 of those on in the last couple of days. I was hauling some logs around, but wanted to try out this new DLC a little bit. Looks like we might have some rain moving in. Hey everybody, welcome into the stream. Today we are hauling some Bobcat forklifts today from the new DLC that dropped. Heading down to Houston. We're almost there actually, not too much longer. Hopefully we can beat the rain. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the stream. This is all new road for me. I haven't been to this part of Texas. At least on this road. Sure, I've been to Houston, just not this part. Man, it's getting dark. It is getting dark out there. Let's see, what do we have left? About 41 miles to go. If you're just joining the stream, I'm hauling these Bobcats today. Their new DLC dropped. So we had a couple forklifts we're delivering down to Houston. Once we get these dropped off, we're going to see if we can find another load of Bobcats to deliver somewhere. Hello, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good night tonight? We're just about to our destination. If you're just joining, we're hauling some Bobcats here. We're almost to Houston. We're supposed to get off. Is my mic working? I think it is. I haven't gotten a single comment all night, so I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully it is. Alright, we should be just about there. Yeah, I think we're supposed to get off on this exit here. McCarty Drive. Alright, we got a new Freightliner dealer. There it is. I see the delivery point coming up here. Hey, if you're just joining the stream, we are in Houston, just getting ready to drop off these Bobcat forklifts. Look at these models. They look pretty dang good. Pretty detailed. Hoping to pick up another load of Bobcats on our way out of here. Wherever that's to, we'll see. There is one disappointing thing about the Bobcats. They're pretty low on the payout price. They don't pay very well. I think they're about, what I was seeing was about $45 a mile. So I don't know. I thought they'd be a little higher. Money really isn't that important in this game, though. I mean, you make tons of it. I think I have over 7 million, and that's nothing compared to what some people have. Some people have way more than that. All right. How's the sound levels? Can you guys hear me okay? Mic working fine? Are the game sounds too loud or anything? Looks like we gotta go to the back side of the building here. Oh, thanks. How's it going, Timmy? Alright, where would you guys like us to park these for you? Let's see. Probably just right up here in this building, I assume. We are in Houston, if you're just joining. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Right now, I'm in the 49X. Oh, I didn't even hit. Oh, there is a chain there. Shoot, I didn't see that. I thought those were just cones. Yeah, I'm in the 49X. If you're asking about my PC setup, I'm just using a PlayStation wheel, G29. It's a pretty good wheel for starting out. I think it's only my second stream here recently. Did a couple in the past, but yeah. This is my logging truck, so that's why it looks like that. I was hauling logs earlier today, but I wanted to jump in and see what these Bobcats were like. There we go. Threw me off when I hit that chain or whatever it was, that cable. Wasn't expecting that. I thought I could drive right between those, what I thought were cones. Alright, 425 miles down. But like I said, they just don't pay the best. Let's see what else we can get here. External contracts. I'd like to pick up another load of those if I can. I did pick up the Crone DLC today, too. That was the only other one I didn't have. There's some more forklifts. I'd like to get something different. Here's a telehandler. And that'll probably work. Let's pick that up. That goes up to Fayetteville. We just came from Arkansas, but this will be a totally different route up, and it's right here, so that's good. It's on the other side of this building, maybe. All right, we got about 600 miles to go up to Fayetteville. Let's try to get a look at this telehandler under the light. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty exciting DLC to come out. It was out of nowhere. Nobody saw that coming today, did they? Alright, do you mind night driving? Or do you want me to rest and make it daylight? I know some people prefer the night driving, but yeah. Makes it kind of hard to see. Alright, cool. We'll drive at night for a little bit, I suppose. I only got about 5 hours till I need rest. Do you play ATS? Oh, nice. It's a great game. It's like a really good game to play when you want to relax and have a good time. You know, I just started streaming recently. Otherwise, I usually listen to podcasts or music. It's a pretty chill experience. I've been playing since 2020, but I mean, there's people who have been playing shorter that have a lot more time than I do. I think I have about 420 hours or so. Have you gotten into modding yet, or are you playing vanilla mostly? Yeah, no, it is. It is nice and laid back. I also play like SnowRunner and I like Expeditions, a Mudrunner game. A lot of people don't, but I like it. I play a little Roadcraft. But yeah, this is the most relaxing experience for sure. Especially once you get like a wheel. Like, I don't even have that fancy of one, but if you have a wheel at all, it makes it even that more laid back. The first 4 years I played this game, I just used an Xbox controller. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're currently hauling a Bobcat telehandler up to somewhere in Arkansas. It's about 600 miles left. Here's the telehandler. Just came out today. The Bobcat DLC. Yeah, I mostly just play vanilla right now too. I really wanted to get into mods, but I'm nervous too right now because the update just came out and I feel like most of them are probably broken. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I have a friend who's waiting for it to come out on PlayStation as well. I'm hoping it comes out soon for you guys. They announced it a few months ago, so I was hoping it would be out by spring, but I don't know. You know, even on vanilla, I have a blast. I've dabbled in mods in the past. I've tried a few map mods and a few free truck mods out of the Steam store. There's like a K100, Kenworth K100E or something. That truck sounds awesome. But yeah, as far as vanilla trucks go, my favorite is the Kenworth W900. They added a DLC for it a couple years ago, and it's a really nice truck. It's what I was driving in the last stream. But I wanted to drive the 49X today. I'm just kind of disappointed in the way it sounds. And the jake brake here, I'll show you. If I jake brake, you can't even hear it. Like, it works. You can see it working, but it doesn't make any noise. And I don't know if it's because it's like a modern truck or what, but I really like the jake brake sound on the Kenworth. Which truck are you driving right now, Timmy? Man, I have got to bypass like the last 10 way stations. That's crazy. I need to get a picture right here. I haven't hit this one yet. Looks like a statue. Let's see. I'm gonna try to time this just right. Here we go. Let's see, photo mode. Let's try to grab this here real quick. Sam Houston. I don't know much about you, Sam. Don't know much about you. Let's see. I should probably take this picture in daylight. I usually don't change this, but we will today. There we go. That'll work. It won't be long and we're gonna need some rest. 3 hours. Probably should have pulled off here. We can probably wait till we get to the next town though. Hey everybody, welcome into the stream. Today we're hauling some Bobcat. Let's change that view. There we go. We're hauling some Bobcats right here. Actually just one. Bobcat telehandler. Once it's daylight out, you'll be able to see it better. We just got done hauling some forklifts. Hey, Rebel. Good to see you, man. Rebel's a good friend of mine. You should check out his YouTube channel if you're into SnowRunner. Mostly SnowRunner. He does a little bit of Roadcraft now, but he will be playing ATS when it comes out on PS5. You just got up and I'll be going to bed pretty soon. Our clocks aren't synced up very well. I pushed it. I was going to stream earlier and I was like, I'll wait till a little bit after 8. Because I knew you'd be resting. I'm in the 49X tonight, Rebel. I upgraded it to the 72-inch sleeper. Glance at chat too many times and that's how you hit signs and run off the road. Yeah, that's definitely a side effect of medicine. I've been hauling logs. I mean, not today, but I've been hauling logs. I finally got a long trip in. I think it was like 1,800 miles. I went from up in, where the heck was it? It was in Montana somewhere. Down, I think it was down into Arkansas or something. Maybe it was Missouri. But it was like 1,800 mile load. I started it last night and drove like 600 miles. And then finished it today after I got done at work. But that was fun. So yeah, I'm in the 49X. Probably make you happy. That looks like that would have been a great place to rest back there. I should have been paying attention. Let's have a look at the map. We'll have to make sure we rest up here. Actually, let's just go ahead and mark the exit. Probably be right there. Oh yeah, it's supported well. We only took 2 walls out. You know, many times we replace all the walls in the house, but yeah, we put some pretty strong jacks underneath of it, and then on top of those, we'll span a 4-inch I-beam across the two jack posts, and we put those, like, you know, everywhere. So now it holds it up well. We've been doing it a long time. I think 12 years or so. I was a bricklayer for 10 years, and then the last 12 years got into house jacking, and then the last 3 years we got into house moving. So we lift houses and move them. I think the furthest one was like I think it was like a 5-hour house. It was like I think it was 6 hours. It took us 6 hours to move the house. It was like halfway across Iowa. And you can only go about 30 miles an hour to do it. The first few times we jacked the house up like that and worked underneath of it, it was more of a worry. But no, it's just kind of second nature to us now. Hello, welcome into the stream if you're just joining. We are currently delivering Bobcat telehandler up into Arkansas, Lafayette. But we need to get some rest here soon. We're getting close, I think. Yep, we're almost there. Yeah, I've thought about it. Another bypass. Guys, I have bypassed like the last 12 way stations. They're just not interested in checking out my truck. It must be because I'm driving a Western Star. Is that right, Rebel? Or they just know that my truck's in good shape? It was probably a better place to pull in over there, but that's okay. I might have a couple short videos saved on my phone. I can link in Discord sometime. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. Sure would help out a lot. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. Here, you can kind of get a look at that telehandler now. Whoopsie. Let's park in the middle. We're going to take up two. We're going to take up 2 lanes because we don't want anybody denting our truck. Yeah, thanks, Rebel. Appreciate it. Yeah, here's the truck. Put a little bit bigger sleeper on it. I made the orange a little darker on my paint job too. I don't know. I like this paint job for the 49X. Yeah, here's the telehandler. Right. All right, let's get this fired up. Get back on the road. Only got about 360 miles left. How are we doing on fuel? I think we're okay for now. Hey, welcome into the stream. We are headed out the exit, or the entrance. This is not the exit. Do not exit. I'm pretty sure the sign says no exit. My bad. Oh, here's a garage. You guys want to check out the garage? Hey Timmy, are you still in the chat? I was curious which truck you're driving in ATS since you just started recently. Hey, this will help me get some more roads discovered this way. I have another ATS video made that's, I think it's going to release maybe in the next few days, I'm not sure. But it's of the northeast corner of Iowa. And I go down a hidden road and also go out to the Field of Dreams. So that was a pretty fun video to make. We got to turn again. We're gonna drive all the way around this truck stop. There, we can say that that truck stop is fully explored. Oh, you got the International? Which one? The older one? Right, there's an older one, right? I don't have that one yet. Alright, let's try to get on the road now. Holy cow, we're wasting time. Oh, cool. You gonna let me over there, pal? Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. What, do you have your eye on your next truck, Timmy? I usually try to put 40,000 miles on my trucks and then I switch. The one truck I don't do that with is this one, because usually I just use this mostly for logging, but I also use my flatbed trailer for this one. This truck also. Flash my lights. Oh yeah, I should. You're right. It's a little late now, but yeah. I am that passenger car, and I flash my lights at semis. And I learned that from my dad, because my dad was a trucker, and I'd ride with him when I was younger. And so whenever it's safe for a semi to get over, I always flash my lights at him. But I'm never usually on the returning. I'm usually not on the other end of that, where I'm the semi that someone let over. So I'm not used to flashing my lights to say thank you. Looks like we're headed towards Fort Worth, maybe. What do we got here? Downtown. Oh, we're in Dallas. There we go. Yeah, we're in Dallas. It's pretty crazy. They did a really good job on Dallas. I've never been here, but I imagine that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah, no problem. It was pretty slow at the start. Holy cow. I had people join and then leave, join and leave, join and leave. The Sunday night when I streamed, I had like 20 people pretty consistently the whole time. It's pretty slow tonight. There must be some other larger ATS streamers streaming or something. I would know more than start talking to people and they'd leave. I'm like, holy cow, you're not even giving me a chance. Which is fine. That's why it's kind of nice to have, like, when Midnight was with me on Sunday, because then you at least have someone to talk to. It's hard to, I can talk in a long form video when I know it's going to be just me, but when you start streaming and you expect to talk to people and there's no one there, it's a little tricky. I don't know if you were here earlier when I said Rebel, but one bad thing about the Bobcat loads is that they're not worth much. They're pretty mid tier when it comes to payout for cargoes. It's kind of disappointed. I mean, it's fine, but I also got the Krone pack, which is farm equipment. It's mostly European though, but I do see a little bit of Krone stuff. Krone, not Chrome. Krone equipment driving on the around here, but not a whole lot. Yeah, the thing is, I stream randomly right now. I don't know if I'll have a schedule, but I'll try to let you know ahead of time. It depends, because I like to do it when my kids are gone. Like when my son's working, I like that. Just less disturbances, background noise, people pop in or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure. I might try to stream sometime this weekend. I haven't decided yet. Look at that. Another bypass. Another bypass. Just about to Oklahoma. Well, welcome to Oklahoma. They don't even want to check my truck out. What a beauty. Looks like it's starting to cloud up. Might rain on us. Right. I was thinking about streaming last night, but my oldest son didn't have to work, so he was playing with his friends, and I just figured I'd wait till today when he had to work. I don't know. My focus will still be the long form videos. I like making those. I like streaming too, but I don't think streaming will be the main thing I do. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll set a day or a time in the future. We'll just see how it goes. Pretty new to it right now. Did you see my last expeditions video I released yesterday, Rebel? I go to Beavertown. I thought of you the whole time. I was like, man, he'll love this, Beavertown. One thing I've noticed in the game, especially in the mornings and the evenings, like not right now, but right now there's a lot of clouds, but I've noticed in the mornings and evenings I'm not getting a whole lot of clouds. So my sunrises and sunsets have not been that spectacular. I feel like when I first started playing this game in 2020, the sunrises and sunsets were much better. And they've supposedly, we're supposed to have improved them, but I just don't see it. It looks pretty good right now, but I don't know. I feel like they used to be more colorful. Hear the Jake? Hear that Jake brake? Yeah, I don't either, hardly. I don't know why it's so quiet in this truck. It's so much louder in my oh, what the heck? I got too many trucks. My Kenworth. Are modern Jake brakes not as loud? Because I don't know. Do you know, Rebel? I was looking through some modded engines today. I was hoping to find some that would work, but a lot of them don't say they're upgraded to 1 point whatever we're on right now. They were still an update or two behind. Someone's got their triangles out. We should be okay. Cars don't usually carry triangles with them. Oh yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, I wondered. I was like, I don't think it's a bug. They probably just found a way to make them more quiet. I've been practicing my cinematic driving. I was recording some video today to work on like a stream intro screen where it's like X amount of minutes until it starts. I don't really know how to make it, so I was taking some video, and then I'll try to figure that out later. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's just something about the old trucks. They're a blast. I saw that years ago they had a white Western Star mod, but I don't think anybody's done anything with it. That'd be cool. I think there even used to be a Pacific truck a long, long time ago in ATS you could get. I think I saw it in the Steam workshop. But yeah, it'd be cool to get some more old trucks. About 160 miles to go. Are you getting hoarse? I'm kind of feeling that way. Looks like we need to head towards Fort Smith. Yeah, I can tell you. It's 131 right now. So, I think I'd have to look up the exact numbers. But like when you're in town, I know it's each mile is 3. But when you out in the open world, I think it's 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or something. It's 1 to 10 for sure. On the highway and interstate, it's 1 to 10. For every 1 mile you drive, it's actually 10. But in town, for every mile you drive, it's 3. So time goes by 10 times as fast when you're on the highway and interstate and it goes by significantly slower when you're in town or rest stop or way station or something. So sometimes I've been on loads where like the last 5 miles can take longer than the last 150. It just depends on how many stoplights are and stuff. All right, that's 100 miles right there. I would think, like, if you want to make videos later, if you just plan 400 or 500 mile trips, you'll be good. That should keep you under an hour. And like, if you want to do a long trip, you could always like pull over at a rest stop and end the video, and then start the next video from the rest stop. We're at 85 miles now. Yeah, I don't know, it was probably a couple years ago I was trying to test it. And if I was on the interstate and going about, I think about 70, I think it took me about, I feel like it was 8 minutes or something to go 100 miles, something like that. But yeah, the town driving can definitely throw it off if you get off the interstate and stuff through towns. Hey, welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, we are hauling some Bobcat telehandler here up to Lafayette, Arkansas. We were down to Texas. We had taken a couple forklifts down there, Bobcat forklifts. The pay on them's pretty middling. I mean, it's the middle of the road. Definitely higher paying loads, but that's all right. It's always good to have more cargoes to haul, that's for sure. I also picked up the Krone Pack today. Look, another bypass. My game must be broken. It has to be. You mean the arrow? The turning signal? Do you see it? Like, is that what you're talking about? Oh, it was the lines on the road. Okay, yeah. All right, only got about 42 miles to go. Ooh, I just missed a turn, so now it's 111. My bad. Missed a turn. A lot of people, you can turn on a automated GPS that talks to you. But you know how much I love added difficulty, so I didn't never turn mine on. I've seen people who have like Morgan Freeman's voice, or I've heard Geralt from The Witcher or whatever. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a mod for that called like Sealy's I don't know, it's like cabin pack or something, and you can get like dogs or whatever. You can get different people. I think I've seen like C3PO or whatever. A lot of different things you can put in there. Alright. Well, that helped us discover a little bit more road, maybe. Sailboat out there. I just love the detail in this game. I was working on my next Amor video, and so I went over to Chernokamsk, that map. I was driving around kind of exploring over there. That seems like that map's a little bit easier to get around on than Urska River. Well, Urska River was the worst so far for me, and then Cosmodrome's not bad, but Chernokamsk seemed like it was going to be a little bit easier to get around on. I have a couple of rock slides to clear, but I was working on that before I streamed. Oh, is there a garage in Cherno? I wondered. I came to a big area that looked like it should be a garage, but I didn't have a contract or task. There must be a contract for it or something. I didn't see anything, so. But yeah, I thought that might be a garage that I drove up to. I was just kind of scouting around. Yeah, I think that's what I went to, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, now we just gotta focus on not missing our turn. Got ourselves a little road event here. What do we have here? Looks like we had a little fender bender. That would have been at a pretty high speed right here. Let's get over. Alright, here's our exit. So depending on what I can find for a load, we'll see if I do another load or not. I don't want to be on here too much longer, but if I can find a shorter one, might do it. Alright, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this in the future. I do a lot of long form videos too. That's what I do mainly. I just started streaming, so. I'm probably better at making videos than I am streaming, for sure, but I'll get better as I do it. Luther King Jr. Boulevard. In Sea Rebel, just like that, you could think you have 100 miles left, you miss your turn, and you add another 100 miles to it. Sometimes when you miss your turn, it could be hundreds of miles, though. And then sometimes I'll just try to jump across the center, do a U-turn if I can, go through the grass. You just have to make sure it's not too deep or something, not too deep of a ditch. Because you can't drive through the grass and stuff like you can in SnowRunner. It doesn't take much to hold you up and stop you. I put a new grill on the Western Star today. Busy little construction site. It looks pretty tight in here. This should be fun parking. Ooh, running out of fuel. That's not good. Alright, where do you need this at? Oh, that's gonna be a fun place to park. What in the world? That's not going to be fun at all. Okay. Why do you need it there? They're not even going to be able to unload it. They're not even going to be able to unload this if I park there. In the world? Can't turn around there. Drive the trailer there. Alongside that. We're going to figure something else out because that ain't going to work. This might be the most difficult parking job I've ever had. Did a little bit of trailer damage there. This parking job is absurd. I think I'm going to pull forward a little bit and try to get over just a little bit more. I don't know how the hell I'm going to make that turn. The site is ramped up like a NASCAR track. I don't know, this sucks. This is above my pay grade here. I have to get closer, I guess. See, your truck just won't perform on that little bit of an incline there very well. I think we're getting somewhere now. All right, now we can do it. Pull ahead just a little bit. There we go. Wow, that was in the top 2 or 3 hardest back-end jobs I've had. That was tough. Because then a Lufkin, that's a little further. I could probably take this up to Pittsburgh. I'll do that. Rough terrain forklift. I don't know if this is a Bobcat load or not. Get a look at it when we get over there. It's not a forklift I've seen before, so maybe. Yeah, that was definitely the hardest parking job I've had. There was one in a shipyard once that was really tough too. It might have even been a little harder because it was a 90-degree angle. Right there. Let's see what these are. These are Vester heavy-duty forklifts. All right. Well, let's get another load done, shall we? Yeah, it's been a pretty slow night for the stream overall. I thought Thursday night might be a pretty good night. Oh. You got this, officer. Have a good day. Yeah, so tomorrow on that basement, we gotta lay the block, start laying the block. We stocked all the block after we got done pouring the footing. So, start laying the block. Probably have that done by... We'll have it halfway done tomorrow for sure. We'll have it all halfway up, and then... Monday, I think I might... We'll be close to having the walls done Monday. They'll probably get done on Tuesday, though. No, they won't, because Tuesday we're moving a garage. So it'll probably be Wednesday. What is going on here? It's like the longest red light in history. Oh, the Western Star doesn't have a very... That's got kind of a little girl horn. Usually it's a little more manly. Let's go, man. See, this jackass just isn't going. What is your problem, man? It was just freaking green. I tell you what. Oh, that guy decided he wanted to turn in here right as... Oh, boy. Alright, well, we're probably going to get a ticket here. But... pretty sure that guy sat there. We didn't get a ticket. Pretty sure that guy sat there through a couple green lights. Missy picked the horn. Are you sure? Let's hop on the interstate. Oh, we need to get fuel too. Damn it. Forgot about that. Alright, just got 150 miles to go. Where are we going again? Oh yeah, Pittsburgh, Kansas. I need to get west. Next time I play, I think I'm going to start going west. I also need to, you know, see that Route 66 rework and get into California and see that rework. I don't know, for some reason I've just been kind of sticking to the Midwest. I think the furthest we've gone west this year has been the east side of Colorado, which the western side of the country is my favorite part of the game. But I've just been sticking to the Midwest right now. But I think I'm about ready to go back to the west. I just don't want to drive it too much and then get bored of it. So some of these states I just did the events for the state and then kind of moved on. So, I think that's why. Hey, all you people joining the stream, thanks for joining. We are taking a load of some heavy-duty forklifts to Pittsburgh, Kansas, in the 49X here. Probably be our last load for the night. No, it will be for sure. I had to get to bed pretty soon so I can go to work tomorrow. But yeah, it's our third load. The first two loads we did some of the Bobcat DLC loads. First was a load of forklifts, mini forklifts, and then we did the telehandler. The models look really good on them. They don't pay the greatest though. That's the problem. They don't pay as great as I'd like, but it's okay. Can't complain about having new cargoes to haul. That's for sure. And what a surprise! I had like no idea that that DLC was going to come. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Oh yeah, yeah. You need to get some black nail polish. Yeah, I definitely need to go get some fuel. Holy cow, we were just about out. Okay. We're gonna have to try to hopefully hit that truck stop up here. Hopefully we got enough to get there. I don't think I've run out of fuel in this game since I started playing in 2020, but streaming is a whole nother animal. You kind of forget about some of the things that you do. We're doing okay on rest though. But yeah, if we can get up here and get some fuel, that'd be great, because we're just about out. We do not want this exit. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't quite work like that in the game. It would just give you more gallons overall. You can't like pump fuel from one tank to the other. But yeah, you can put different fuel tank sizes on. And I may have put less fuel, a smaller fuel tank on this truck just so I'd have to fill it more. I don't remember. But yeah, hopefully up here we can get off and get some fuel. Looks like a real cluster up here, so we need to make it happen though, because we are empty. Yeah, we should be able to go left here and make this happen. We really need you guys to go. Like, we need this to turn green. Oh man, we are so low. There's a way to... I feel like we're accelerating pretty slow. Okay, we should be able to hopefully get up here to get to the fuel. I'll look at the gauges once I get up here. You might be looking at a different gauge. Are you sure you're looking at the fuel gauge? Let's see, we can look right here. Oh yeah, we still have like 1/8 of a tank. We should be okay. We're not all the way down. We're just now entering the red. We're just now entering the red on the fuel, so we should be good for 40 miles. We'll say we're good for 40 miles. I need to tilt the steering wheel down a little bit more so I can see the gauges. I backed my seat up a little bit so I could see more of the truck, but it makes it a little bit harder to read the gauges. I think at some point I want to get a wide monitor for playing. I thought about getting triple monitors like some people, but I was, you know, talking to a couple other people who play ATS, and one of them was having nothing but problems with that, and easy. Easy Rider, and oh man, it sounded like a nightmare that I I didn't really want to have to be a part of. So I'm thinking maybe just getting a wider monitor would be fun. I love my monitor that I have now. Like, it's just at some point maybe it would be fun. All right, let's get some fuel. 3.26 a gallon. All right, there we go. It looks like we have a pretty decent sunset. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I was complaining earlier about the sunsets in the game. Like, I felt like the sunrises and sunsets had gotten worse over time. But that's a nice one. It's been a while since I've seen one like that. Well, that cone did 1% damage to my truck. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I've never seen any control where I can pump fuel. So that is strange. I don't know. Are you looking at the fuel gauge? Is it on the left or the right side? You're not looking at the def gauge, right? The def gauge is on the right side, I think. Man, we just about need rest too. I think we'll be able to get there though. It says it'll take us a little under 2 hours to get there, and we have 3 hours until we need rest, so. All right. Okay, yeah, that is the fuel tank. Yeah, I don't know. This is my second time in Joplin today. Oh, for sure you do, yeah. I don't. This truck has the least amount of miles on it for me. It's a pretty nice step deck we got here, isn't it? I think mine's black, though. This one's gray. I have to get the step deck back out and haul some cargo. It'd be nice if the DLCs you got, like the Crone and the Bobcat, if you could haul those on your own flatbed. I'm pretty sure that you can't do that, though. All the DLC I've ever seen, when I was pulling my own step deck trailer, I never saw DLC loads anyway. You'd still get the equipment, but it wouldn't be the branded equipment. I might have to test that out more, because I only had the step deck trailer that one day, but I don't remember having the DLC loads. If I'm wrong on that, someone can correct me in the comment section below, because I could be totally wrong, but I feel like the DLC loads don't go You can't put them on your own trailer. That green light was a green arrow for me. I'm glad that car understood that. Alright guys, we got 64 miles to go. Can we make this? We can make it. We got this. Nice. We're going to be pushing it for time, hopefully. Hopefully we can make this work. We can stop if we need to. But I was hoping we wouldn't. Oh yeah, when I was over here, I found a hidden road. It goes... That's like part of old Route 66 over there. It's pretty cool. It has some old buildings and old like art on the walls as Route 66, and there's a little bit more of a hidden road over there I didn't get a chance to check out yet, but that was pretty neat. I was looking at the map looking for loads earlier, and I noticed they have a cave system here, and I think there was one in Springfield, and then the one that I've been to in Kansas City. Those cave systems are just absolutely massive down there. I was pretty surprised how big they are. They have offices and everything down there. See, Rebel, these 100 miles are going by quite a bit slower than the last 100 miles. Just depends on the road you're on for sure. Alright, only 25 miles to Pittsburgh. We gotta go a little past Pittsburgh though, it looks like. They have really improved the night sky though. You never used to be able to see the stars quite like that. And it's still pretty early in the night. And the moon has a moon cycle, so I mean, if the moon doesn't always look the same, you can have a new moon, and full moon just cycles through, which is pretty cool. I think they changed that here just a few years ago. But yeah, this stars, they never looked like that before. I think there's a mod to make the stars even brighter. Well, I know there's a couple mods for nighttime. One illuminates the whole, like, the sides of the road, and you can see much further. And then the other is for the sky. But I don't know if that night sky one's been updated or not over the past few years. But it made it much, much brighter. Alright. Let's see if we can make it. Looks like we could just jump in here and rest. It's slightly out of my way, not too bad, but slightly out of my way. Alright, here we go. Maybe that'll be the last red light of the night. That's right. Where are you gonna go? Yeah. I should have let you over. We'll just do this. We'll just do this number. You're in a hurry, I'm in a hurry. You want to race, buddy? Probably get a ticket if we do that. That guy's definitely cussing me right now. He is cussing me out, I guarantee it. Good thing we're in a video game. Alright, well, looks like we made it to the Pittsburgh city limits here. Nope. I don't even know if we'll get through this red light in the first go around. Need some smart lights. Smart lights, there's no traffic. Let's turn green. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can make it. I have a feeling we're not going to, but maybe we'll get lucky. I mean, we should. This doesn't look like that busy of an intersection. We should make it. There we go. Perfect. We just made it through. We've had 20 minutes of red lights, guys. And still 13 miles. We're almost there. Hey, there's a rest point right next to it, so that works out good. We got a rest point right next to it, so after we drop this off, when we play next time, we'll be able to sleep right away. These are the longest red lights, too. Holy cow. Sorry about this. Can't edit them out in a live stream. Traffic light simulator. Oh yeah. The old Western Star loves gravel. I mean, heck, we might as well just sleep on our way in there. It's like, it's literally right on the way. Get back in there later, I suppose. All right, let's see. I can see why they need these out here. Sometimes I question when I deliver to job sites, but I can see why they need these out here. All right, there we go. 3 loads delivered. Well, next load should get us up to level 73. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for us tonight. Might as well go up and sleep, though. Yeah, no problem. We'll run up and rest here. Do you hear my steering wheel in the background very much? I don't usually go back and listen to the streams, but I think it's better than it used to be. I turned off some of the vibration for it. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a load out of here. I'm sure there's a load out of here. That's good. Back in. Right over here. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys all had a good night tonight, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.